crowd this year is expected to be 10% larger than the record crowd that you just mentioned, but still, organizers this year aren't as worried about the park getting trashed. That's because of a lot more fencing, a lot more security guards, and some help they've already gotten from Mother Nature. If you thought last year's crowd of 270,000 was big, think again. This year, 300,000 will flock to Grant Park for the three-day music fest that's been a staple here since 2005. But Grant Park Conservancy President Bob O'Neill says this year's record crowd won't mean record damage like last year.
Every year it's a learning curve, and you correct mistakes.
Last year's two big mistakes: fencing that was easy to hop for gate crashers, and extensive damage to areas of the park that probably could have been spared. Both are being addressed. This year, not one but two substantial fences line the park along Lakeshore Drive, including a tall black fence along the curb, very difficult to jump.
It's almost impossible because you can't get a running start twice.
This year, double fences also block off the park's landscaped areas to keep concert goers from trampling through and ruining gardens, as many did in 2011.
There's a sensitivity and a heightened sensitivity to protecting the park.
Last year, it took 2 months and $1 million paid for by the festival to restore Grant Park after the huge rainfall. But with this year's drought conditions, O'Neill doesn't see a repeat.
There is one silver lining in that lack of rain cloud, I guess it is that the soil isn't saturated, so it will do less damage.
Chicagoans we talked to didn't seem too concerned about Lollapalooza wrecking the city's front lawn.
It's great, as long as they clean up.
Any big event's going to have that.
I think that's a natural part of any event.
The city and concert organizers also made another key change this year. They've agreed to hire a third-party contractor to keep track of park conditions before, during, and after this weekend so that there is no question about what Lollapalooza is responsible for replacing. We are live in Grant Park. Anthony Ponce, NBC5 News.
Anthony. Mud baths.
Right.